It has been more than 600 days and counting since baseball was here at the Jersey Shore and across the state of New Jersey, but finally baseball is back. I'm Vin Ebenu with the Shore Sports Network here at First Energy Park with the president of the Jersey Shore BlueClaws, Joe Ricciuti, talking about some of the new ground rules, at least for now with the COVID pandemic still ongoing, and ways that you could still enjoy your time here at the ballpark as well. Joe, certainly, I think more than anything, it'll be just great to be back at the ballpark, watching the guys perform on the field, enjoying your time around the concourse and everything else. I think, especially with having no baseball back last year, maybe you grow to appreciate it that much more, even if you're a baseball enthusiast and you love the game like a diehard fan and everything. Just great to be back and just watching baseball get played again.
It is. I mean, as you mentioned, it's been over 600 days, actually 614 days to be exact, since we've been able to welcome fans to First Energy Park for BlueClaws baseball. So we're super excited to have folks coming back. Our commitment is and has always been to provide family entertainment and good affordable fun to fans and businesses and folks of Monmouth and Ocean County. And this year is no different in that sense. That's our primary commitment. The difference this year is we just have a set of parameters around us that we want to make sure that are implemented so that we do keep everybody safe. But we want to make sure that first and foremost, fans are coming here to be entertained. So some of the things that will be a little different this year is certainly the masks. That has become such a commonplace over the last 15 months. But there are some regulations that came through Major League Baseball that require us to have fans masked at all times while they're on ballpark property, unless they're actively consuming food and beverage. But many places have the same rules. So most fans are accustomed to that, and it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but it also is a momentary snapshot in time. This is for a short period, and then before you know it, things do become back to normal again, and the masks can go away, and then we don't have to worry about them again. But for this season, we will ask fans to make sure that they do have their masks on. Lines will look a little different. Everybody will be spaced out, but we're blessed. We've got a pretty large concourse, so we can space folks out and not have to worry about congestion on the concourse. But yeah, I mean, we're super excited to have folks back.
Now, I mean, certainly with the mask and social distancing, that's obviously, like you said, become the norm. In terms of the concourse, I mean, there's some things that we were talking about before we got on here. Some things that will be back for fans to experience this year, and some things that are going to be put on hold because of the pandemic, like the bounce houses behind the scoreboard in center field and everything. But in terms of mini golf and other boardwalk activities, anything that is typical at First Energy Park, are what will be open, what will be closed, at least for now?
Yeah, it's going to be very much typical BlueClaws baseball that fans have been accustomed to for the last 20 years. We'll be doing fireworks throughout the summer. We will be, the boardwalk games will be open. Mini golf will be open. There's plenty of food and beer all around the concourse. The mascot, Buster, will be out doing, what Buster does and keeping fans entertained. And never mind, there's going to be tremendous baseball. So it's going to feel very much like a regular BlueClaws baseball game, and the difference is largely going to be the capacity. The seating bowl is going to be spaced out in pods of 2s, 4s, and 6s. So there'll be less capacity in seating bowl, but we will have added some additional capacity to the ballpark in tables and chairs around the concourse that fans can purchase. We'll still expect good, healthy crowds. We expect fans are going to come out and have a great time. We're going to enjoy fireworks with us. We're going to enjoy some great baseball. And most importantly, they're going to enjoy getting out of the house and being out with their friends and their families, and many people for the first time in 15 months. So, we really look forward to welcoming fans back. Obviously we do so in a super safe way, but we really look forward to welcoming fans back. We miss everybody. It has been 15 months since we've been able to welcome fans to a BlueClaws game, and if not longer. So to be able to do it and let fans know that this is a place where they can come throughout the summer, whether you're a baseball fan or not. There's plenty of stuff here for you and your family, or if you're a business and you want to take your office out as a way to get everybody reconnected after working remotely for 15 months. The BlueClaws is a great opportunity to do that, and we look forward to welcoming fans this summer.
And there's a great setup that you guys have in front of the ballpark with new fence posts and ropes, very Jersey Shore-esque boardwalk beach theme kind of there to make you feel a little bit more normal, even in a COVID world here, but masks, social distance and everything. So what can people expect in terms of when they arrive at the ballpark, in terms of waiting in line, going to the window, getting their tickets, or getting their tickets ahead of time online, in terms of just doing everything they can maybe ahead of time so that when they get to the ballpark it's less of a line, they can get right to their seat, grab their hot dogs and beer and funnel cakes and everything?
We encourage fans to definitely get the tickets in advance, just because of limited capacity. Tickets are going to be a tough commodity, so we definitely want to encourage folks to get your tickets in advance. As far as when you get to the ballpark, I think what fans will see, and we wanted to make sure that all of the line management was very thematic, so it felt like the Jersey Shore. So you'll see a lot of the stanchions are designed to look like pilings, so that it is thematic. But what we did was we added some additional stanchions to the queue lines in the front, so that folks can be socially distanced, and the lines are in parties and families are 6 feet apart. As required, but so we're blessed because we have such a large concourse and a large venue that we can spread out lines in ways that other venues just can't. So we can get a lot of folks in our ballpark and still maintain a good, responsible social distancing. So once fans are in the ballpark, what they'll see is the same great food and beverage options. There's plenty of beer and plenty of hot dogs and hamburgers and French fries and chicken fingers and funnel cakes and all of this stuff that is traditional for a Blue Claws baseball game. What will feel a little different is that we will have spread out a lot of the food and beverage around the concourse, so that there's multiple satellite locations around the concourse, so that we can minimize any opportunities for lines to build up at concession stands. So we just added additional points of distribution. We're also implementing mobile ordering this year, which is new. And that's so if a fan decides that I'm sitting in my seat and I want to get a hot dog and a soda, I don't actually have to go stand on the line to do it. I can just order from my phone and go to a mobile order pickup station and just pick it up. So these are also great fan amenities, but also they help with COVID mitigation and line management, particularly effective tools.
Now, one thing in terms of seating that's a little bit different, at least to start the year, is that the grass concourse kind of behind the left field and the center field wall there, where you typically run around with the kids and sit, is going to be a little bit more restricted for fans this season. It's going to be limited and kind of spaced out and everything, so fans won't be able to hop onto the grass like they normally would, at least to start this season here.
Yeah, traditionally the grass berms were more of a GA spot, where if somebody just wanted to buy either a standing room ticket or they're seated in their regular seats and then they just want to go sit on the berms because it's cool and it's fun and the kids like rolling down the hill. This year we're not going to be able to do that. We've actually segmented the berms into 8x8 and 6x6 squares, so a family or a group can actually buy a 6x6 square, which is great for up to 4 people. Up to 6 people, you get an 8x8, and what that does is then that allows us the additional capacity, as what was displaced out of the seating bowl, because we do have to socially distance the seating bowl. We wanted to make up on the rest of the concourse, and as I said, we're blessed with a 360-degree concourse, so we're able to create all new seating. The berms being compartmentalized into 6x6 and 8x8 squares enable us to do that.
Now, last year was certainly no season for the Blue Claws. There were a couple events and even a little bit of the Last Dance high school tournament here. But even going into, you guys did make some changes, I guess, or changes were made organizationally here, going now becoming the Jersey Shore Blue Claws, kind of all encompassing of the entire Jersey Shore, changing the logo up a little bit, as seen on your shirt and around the ballpark and online and everything, and then moving up a level from low A to high A. So there were some exciting things happening off the field that we're preparing everybody, getting everybody excited for 2021 and beyond here. So tell me a little bit about the name change and moving up to high A, and now they'll be facing some different opponents on the field.
I mean, certainly 2021 is it's such an interesting year because, one, it's our 20th season of BlueClaws baseball at the Jersey Shore. So certainly celebrating the last 20 years. It's also our first game and our first season that we step out as the Jersey Shore BlueClaws. So it then a wonderful way to kick off the next several decades of BlueClaws baseball at the Jersey Shore. As you mentioned, a lot of excitement. The name change came about, and it had been a work in progress for a while. We had over the last 4 years or so since our ownership group and myself came on board, we began to bring a lot of the look and feel of the Jersey Shore into the ballpark, between the mini golf and the boardwalk games. Some of the thematic look and feel of the Jersey Shore, the pilings and that aesthetic began in 2017. And as an extension of, and a logical extension of adopting the Jersey Shore look and feel was a name change. And that just became a very natural progression from bringing all the Jersey Shore elements into the ballpark. So that's all exciting, and then the move up to High A is super exciting. A bunch of new teams that we get to play and we get to visit. And what's nice is the geographic footprint that our league is now in. Our fans, if they wanted to go see the team on the road, it was a trip down to Delmarva. If fans want to go see us on the road, they can go right to Brooklyn. They can go down to Wilmington. So it really, from a fan standpoint, the geography makes tremendous sense, and it allows all of our fans, whether it's BlueClaws fans or if it's the Cyclones fans, to come and support their team on the road and not have to do a 2-day road trip in which to do it.
Joe, as we close out here, what are some of the things that you're looking forward to personally, or some things you've heard some buzz within the BlueClaws team and the organization here, just with having ball players back, baseball games on a regular basis again, in addition to all the other events and everything, but the sights of the ballpark on a daily basis with people coming in and the smells of the ballpark with all the great food and going. So, I mean, what are some of the things that you're looking forward to having back?
I think the thing that I know I'm looking forward to the most, and certainly my front office staff is being able to welcome fans back. We spend so many seasons, and some of the fans have been with us for 20 years. Our corporate partners have been with us for 20 years. So to not be able to welcome them back last year, I think was tremendously difficult for all of us in the front office, because we all choose this career for a reason. We take a great deal of pride in what we do, and we love being able to put on a great show for our fans, and being able to do that again and welcome them back on the concourse. See faces that we haven't seen in 15 months or longer. Even though we're all going to be wearing masks, to be able to welcome them back and know that behind that mask is a smile, and people are going to be just glad to be back. And then they can look at us and know that behind our masks is going to be tremendous smiles. So we're just glad to be able to welcome them back.
Joe, thanks for taking out some time to explain some of the new COVID rules and some of the other things that people can expect to see at the ballpark this year.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
That is Jersey Shore BlueClaws team president Joe Vertrude. You can check out the BlueClaws for all the updated COVID guidelines and rules and some things to look forward to at the ballpark on their website and Facebook page, and their other social media pages as well. And we'll have the complete details for you as well at shoresportsnetwork.com. Again, for BlueClaws team president Joe Vertrude, I'm Vin Ebenu. We're here at First Energy Park getting ready for another season of Jersey Shore BlueClaws baseball.